already know what it is. It's your boy Tune, this Y.B.E.T.V. Today I want to talk about guns and trucking. But before we get into that, we definitely got to pay some bills. Go to YBETV.org. Go down to Mina, ask Mina or Tune. If you want to ask about health and getting yourself healthy and things like that, ask Mina. If you want to learn about business and trucking and parenting and real estate and whatever the case may be, if you want to learn about that stuff, ask Tune, and I will definitely help you within my realm. Also, go to YBETV.org/shop. We got a lot of great things there. We got the business credit course, the business marketing course, the setup. We got all these great things that will help you start your business from a name and grow it to a corporate structure. We have the tools for you, and we also have the tools for you to brand yourself as well. All right. So we want to talk about guns and trucking. Like, I got kind of mixed feelings about guns and trucking, because I get to, like, by you being a truck driver, you talk to a lot of different truck drivers. And when you do, you talk to a lot of different personalities. You know, like, I got people that's, like, from different parts of the country, and they got different ethnicities, different backgrounds, and, you know, different ways of thinking, and they have different triggers. Yes, look at the eyes when I say that. Some people are so short-tempered that I've actually heard a person say, man, he lucky I ain't had no gun on me and he did that crazy stuff. And I'm like, okay, you know what? I kind of see. But at the same time, it's like, what about, you know what? To think about it, I just had, like, I kind of, you know, was going back and forth in my head about it. I think that they definitely should legalize people to be able to carry a gun on their truck, that their truck would be considered like their house. And they should be able to have a gun within their house, as long as they, you know, lock it up correctly or make it where, you know, you can't get to it. Because, like, I'm gonna be honest. It's been plenty of times where I go outside the shipper and I'm outside in the neighborhood, and it's a neighborhood that's like, you like, okay, it's dark, anything can happen, and you hear these stories. You see it. Like, I've seen truck drivers on the first 48 a few times where it's a truck driver in there taking his break, his 10-hour break, 34-hour restart, minding his own business. Somebody come tap on the window, he let down the window, they put a knife in his face, get into the truck, and next thing you know, you got a dead truck driver inside of a truck. Now, the thing is that if you was available to have a gun and somebody tap on your window, what you going to the window with? You like this, like, he pull a knife, you be like, man, listen, fam, you don't want to do that. Do you want to die tonight? Do you want to die tonight? All right, fam, so look, what I propose you to do is you find you some business. And if I see this dude that's climbing on the side of, boom, like I said, get away from my truck right now before I kill both of y'all. It could get you home to your family. I think that's totally unfair, man, that as truck drivers, we out here and we don't have anything. Now, I was thinking about the other side, because people got road rage, but you got to think about it. Like, I got a gun inside of my car and I could get road rage. This red truck could just jump in front of me and cut me off and just, boom, boom, boom. Like, so, like, we can't hold a trucker to a different standard than we do regular people, because yes, it's gonna be bad apples in a bunch, but you can't punish everybody because of the behavior of a few people. And I think that that's totally unfair, that truck drivers, we're not able to protect ourselves and we're looked at as victims. And if anybody actually follow the litigation or the laws that's being put forth, a lot of people know that, you know, like, truckers don't have guns for the most part. Some of them don't. Some of them be like, I'd rather get caught with it than without it. You know what I'm saying? With it, I'd rather get caught with it and not need it than get caught without it and need it. Like, that's how they feel. I'm not one of them guys. I just, man, I keep my gun somewhere else. I don't bring it on the truck, because that's all I need, man. And from my understanding is they'll charge you through every state that you went through that, you know, you illegally carrying the gun through. I don't know, man. Like, I think that it's totally unfair, and I think we should be able to protect ourselves, man. Because, like, there's a lot of crazy people out here, and if somebody do something crazy with their gun, that's on them. Like, and they should suffer the consequences. But for me, if I was over the road, I would definitely want to carry a gun, but you know, the law won't permit it. I think that, I don't know, man. I don't know how we would be able to get that into some type of play, to be able to carry some type of weapon. I think that truckers should be able to do something, because another thing is, we riding with high value loads. I know most of the people that's watching this, if you've been trucking for a while, you know about that message you get, like when you leave the shipper, you cannot stop for at least 200 miles from the shipper. When you get it, do not stop. Keep going for at least 200 miles, blah, blah, blah. At least 3 to 4 hours, you can't stop. Do not leave the load unattended for that long, and blah, blah, blah. You know them high value loads, like those Victoria's Secret loads, or we used to get like loads out of California that was TVs and rims and all that. Like, man, people know it. Like, we used to leave that place, and it was right smack dab in the middle of the hood. It was in California on Hopper Street. That's the only thing I remember, and it was smack dab in the middle of the hood, and everybody knew what was coming out of there. You know what I'm saying? And you couldn't stop when you left from that place. So it's like, man, you got a target on your back, because people saying, like, they be thinking like, man, there's got to be some good stuff in that, get good stuff in the back of that truck, and it makes you a target, and you have absolutely no protection. So, you know, it's just one of them things. I think that they definitely need to, that should be discussed on a more, a bigger scale, man. I think that people need to discuss it more, and I think that it's totally unfair for the driver. But that's my philosophy on it. I ain't got a lot to say. I don't want to become redundant. So, you know, sorry y'all for constantly repeating myself. I definitely feel strongly that truckers should be able to defend themselves. So, you already know it's your boy Tunchi, Y.B.E.T.V. If you don't want to end up in a box, think outside of it. Y.B.E.T.V.